I never would have guessed they'd escape my trap.
The enemy. I think there were 2 of them. It conjured visions for Jolene and I. Their target.
Looks like you were one step too late, Jotaro Kujo. How I've waited for this. Wish I could take my time. It seems they were already done. Perfect. Even the invincible Joestar couldn't stop me from obtaining that which I wanted. You were no match for the power of Whitesnake.
Now we have the mighty stand with the ability to stop time.
Yes, and we couldn't have done it without you, Jongali A. You and I make quite a formidable duo.
Agreed. Now, could you help me back to the men's prison? I hadn't anticipated. That's strange. Where's my gun? Can you see it?
It's right here. You were the only one that knew my true identity. And it just so happens you were the one who murdered that guard. With this, everything will work out very nice. To be able to communicate an idea to someone, Jotaro himself had said what a wonderful thing it was. And he was right. I have the proof right here. McQueen, my child, do you think you can lend me a hand with something? A little something between friends, so what do you say? Hey, McQueen. You're truly evil little misanthrope, aren't you? You worm your way through this world with no animosity, and worst of all, you don't even think you're causing anyone any trouble. You also insist on playing the victim, although you have no interest in others. You're hoping that someone will come along one of these days and save you. You're what's referred to in certain circles as the worst. Dragging others down with your misfortune is a truly evil approach. Which makes me have to say I'm quite fond of you, McQueen. If you were to come across my enemy when you're moving about this prison, you'd be sure to get rid of them for me like a true friend. Isn't that right, McQueen? McQueen, my child. This disc is perfect for you. It'll suit you well. It shall be yours now. Take this stand ability and prosper. She played her role as bait well. Jotaro's daughter was only meant to lure him in. I never thought she'd become someone I'd need to worry about. Jolene Kujo. Is it possible she defeated that incompetent guard and took the disc all by herself? Or perhaps these other 2 prisoners who survived were there to lend Jolene a helping hand in thwarting my plans.
I cannot ignore the talents you possess. They will be of much use to me. By no means can Jotaro Stan leave this prison, so I will leave the task of preventing that to you.
Whitesnake!
The guard that was at the courtyard. What happened to him? Is he still under my control?
Now, Whitesnake! Take a disc from my collection and hand it to me!
The rain has stopped. But where is Jolene Kujo's lifeless body? If I find her, I should find the disc.
I was frightened there for a moment, but there is no way frogs can defeat a snake. Search for it. Whitesnake's range of movement is barely 20 meters at best. I'm running a huge risk by even being here. If someone sees me, all bets are off. But there's no other way.
The soul of a deceased criminal returns to Earth in the form of a frog, in the name of trying to bring its companions to the land of the dead. I have heard that in the East there are stories of a similar nature, but this horror is truly the personification of that proverb. Nonetheless, the disc I seek must be around here somewhere.
Listen, Whitesnake. I want you to sweep the area between where you are and the entrance to the gate. The guard may have taken it earlier. It should be in that direction.
Ah, here it is. I have retrieved the disc.
Thanks a lot. I've been waiting for you to find where it was.
It doesn't matter! You lost! Accept your fate and die!
Actually,
Whitesnake! The gun that the guard dropped earlier is still over near the gate! Blow that bird out of the sky!
Idiotic guard! He completely emptied the clip of bullets! Damn it! Don't underestimate me, you insolent brat! This changes nothing! Even with Star Platinum returned, your father will be nothing more than a broken puppet! He will never be able to recognize you as his own daughter again! This little game is over!
Hey, look! There's a guard knocked out over there!
Don't step on the frogs! And check the courtyard! There might be someone else! But who's gonna clean up this mess?
Nothing has changed at all.
Sports Maximum. This is the bone that I want to ask you about. Using your unique abilities, there is something I would like to try.
Really? Does that belong to a human? Whose bone is it?
That answer is none of your business. Let's just say it belongs to an old friend of mine.
The bone of my dear friend, the great Dio.